Throughout history, various spiritual traditions have spoken of an enlightened state of being, often referred to as Christ consciousness. This is not a religious concept confined to Christianity, but a universal state of divine awareness that transcends individual belief systems. It represents the highest level of spiritual evolution, where the ego dissolves and one perceives reality from a place of unconditional love and wisdom. Central to awakening this consciousness is the activation of the pineal gland, a mystical organ located deep within the brain, often called the third eye. This small but powerful gland serves as a gateway between the physical and spiritual dimensions, allowing individuals to transcend limitations and experience a profound connection with divine intelligence. The meaning of Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is often misunderstood as a mere theological or religious concept. However, its roots extend far beyond any single doctrine. It symbolizes the embodiment of divine love, inner wisdom, and the realization of one's true nature. Many enlightened beings throughout history, whether Buddha, Krishna, or other spiritual masters, have embodied this state, demonstrating that it is not exclusive to one tradition, but an accessible reality for all. The essence of Christ consciousness lies in transcending the illusion of separation and recognizing the interconnectedness of all existence. It is the shift from an ego-centered reality to a state of pure awareness, where the boundaries between self and universe dissolve. When one reaches this state, their perception of life is no longer dictated by fear, material concerns, or societal conditioning, but by deep intuition, compassion, and an unshakable inner peace. The role of the pineal gland in spiritual awakening. The pineal gland, often depicted as the mystical third eye, is a small pine cone-shaped gland nestled within the brain. It has long been regarded as the seat of the soul, a concept echoed in ancient Egyptian, Hindu, and Taoist traditions. Modern science acknowledges its role in regulating circadian rhythms and producing melatonin, but esoteric teachings suggest that its true function extends far beyond biological processes. When activated, the pineal gland acts as a spiritual antenna, tuning into higher frequencies of consciousness. It allows individuals to access intuitive insights, experience heightened states of awareness, and connect with divine intelligence. Many ancient cultures revered this gland as the key to enlightenment, associating it with symbols like the Eye of Horus, the Ajna chakra, and the Philosopher's Stone. The suppression of the pineal gland and how to reverse it. Despite its immense potential, the pineal gland is often dormant in modern humans. This is largely due to environmental toxins, fluoride in water, heavy metals, and an over-reliance on logical, analytical thinking, which suppresses intuitive faculties. From a spiritual perspective, the distractions of modern society, constant entertainment, materialism, and fear-based narratives further disconnect individuals from their higher awareness. To reverse this suppression and awaken the pineal gland, one must engage in practices that cleanse and activate this sacred organ. Methods include decalcification, avoiding fluoride, processed foods, and chemical pollutants while consuming detoxifying substances like turmeric, iodine, and raw cacao. Meditation and visualization. Focusing energy on the third eye during meditation helps stimulate pineal activation, allowing for heightened intuition and spiritual downloads. Sound frequencies and vibrational healing. Binaural beats, solfeggio frequencies, such as 936 Hz, and chanting sacred sounds like Om can activate the pineal gland by resonating with its natural frequency. Sun gazing. Practiced carefully at sunrise or sunset, sun gazing is said to stimulate pineal function and enhance spiritual perception. Meditation and self-awareness. as the path to Christ consciousness. While activating the pineal gland is essential, the true journey toward Christ consciousness involves a deep commitment to meditation and self-inquiry. Awakening is not an event, but a continuous unfolding, where one peels away the layers of illusion to reveal the divine essence within. Meditation quiets the mind, allowing individuals to tune into higher states of consciousness. When practiced consistently, it facilitates profound inner transformation by dissolving limiting beliefs, emotional blockages, and conditioned thought patterns. This process is mirrored in ancient traditions, where prolonged meditation was a prerequisite for enlightenment. In addition to meditation, self-awareness plays a critical role. By observing thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without attachment, one can transcend the ego's influence and operate from a higher state of being. The journey to Christ consciousness is not about seeking something external, but remembering what has always been present, an infinite divine intelligence within. The connection between the heart and the third eye. While much emphasis is placed on the pineal gland, true enlightenment requires harmony between the heart and the third eye. The heart, often regarded as the center of divine love, serves as the grounding force that balances intellectual knowledge with deep emotional wisdom. The third eye perceives truth, but it is the heart that allows one to embody that truth fully. In many mystical traditions, the activation of the pineal gland is incomplete without the awakening of the heart center. This is why ancient teachings stress the importance of compassion, gratitude, and love. When the mind and heart are aligned, Christ consciousness naturally emerges, allowing individuals to experience life through a lens of divine unity. The ultimate transformation, living from higher awareness. Awakening. Christ consciousness is not just an internal realization. It is a transformation that reflects in one's daily life. Those who operate from this state radiate an aura of peace, kindness, and wisdom. They no longer react to life's challenges with fear or anxiety, but approach every situation with clarity and grace. This transformation is evident in spiritual masters throughout history. Whether Jesus, Buddha, or modern mystics, their presence alone had a profound impact on those around them. Their words carried immense power, not because of intellectual prowess, but because they spoke from direct experience of divine truth. By activating the pineal gland and committing to spiritual growth, anyone can begin embodying this higher state of being. The journey requires patience, dedication, and an openness to inner transformation, but the rewards are beyond measure. True enlightenment is not about escaping reality. It is about perceiving reality as it truly is, infinite, interconnected, and divine. The science behind spiritual awakening and the pineal gland. While spiritual traditions have long spoken of the pineal gland as the gateway to higher consciousness, modern science is beginning to uncover its true significance. Neuroscientists have found that the pineal gland produces dimethyltryptamine, DMT, often referred to as the spirit molecule. This naturally occurring compound is believed to play a crucial role in near-death experiences, mystical visions, and altered states of consciousness. Interestingly, studies show that deep meditation and breath work can stimulate the production of DMT, allowing individuals to access heightened states of awareness. Ancient yogic practices, such as Kundalini awakening, work by channeling energy up the spine and into the brain, activating the pineal gland and other higher faculties. Moreover, quantum physics offers intriguing insights into the nature of consciousness. The famous observer effect suggests that reality is influenced by human perception. This aligns with spiritual teachings that state the external world is a reflection of one's inner state. By raising consciousness through meditation and pineal activation, one can shift their reality, manifesting a life aligned with higher truth and purpose. How to integrate Christ consciousness into daily life. Attaining Christ consciousness is not just about mystical experiences, it is about living from a place of divine awareness in everyday life. True spiritual awakening is reflected in one's actions, thoughts, and relationships. Here are some key practices to integrate this higher state into daily living. Mindful living, bringing awareness to every moment, whether eating, walking, or engaging in conversation. Compassion and forgiveness, releasing grudges and embracing unconditional love, as Christ and other spiritual masters taught. Service to others, using one's gifts to uplift humanity and spread divine wisdom. Heart-centered meditation, connecting deeply with love energy to balance spiritual insight with emotional wisdom. Alignment with truth, living authentically, without fear or societal conditioning, and embracing one's higher calling. Conclusion. Christ consciousness and the activation of the pineal gland offer a path to transcendence, self-discovery, and profound spiritual awakening. These ancient teachings remind us that enlightenment is not an abstract idea, but a tangible experience available to all who seek it. By embracing meditation, self-awareness, and heart-centered living, one can dissolve the illusion of separation and align with the divine intelligence that permeates all existence. This is the ultimate realization, that we are not separate from the universe. We are the universe, awakening to itself. Through conscious effort and devotion, we can reclaim our birthright, awakening the divine presence within and radiating its light into the world.